So there is such a thing as a death positivity movement, but it's not as dark as you think. Basically, some people believe that openly talking about death and grief is ultimately good for you.
Death denial is ultimately anxiety, which is fear. We are the animal that knows it's going to die. How do we deal with that terror?
This is Megan Rosenblum. She's a medical librarian at USC, she's obsessed with rare books, and she's the co-founder of The Death Salon, which she playfully calls the Coachella of Death, where artists and academics come together to share their work and open up conversations about death.
So if you look at life as an infinite resource, then you don't value it as much. If you see it as something that you have a short time and you want to make the most out of it, then you value it more and you tend to be more happy. So death positivity is this should be an ongoing conversation. Okay, how do we help each other through these transitions? Whether the transition is that you're dying or that you've lost someone important to you. You know, talking to people, feeling like you have connections with people, being understood.
And this need to be able to comfortably and casually talk about death gave birth to death cafes. But they're not as morbid as they sound.
Do you have your tea? Excellent. All right. All right, guys. What I'm thinking about is that we should start a conversation.
I know.
Death interests me. I think this is an experience we all have, and perhaps there's another one. I don't know. Who knows? We'll all find out.
The first Death Cafe was held in London back in 2011 in John Underwood's home. That's the man who developed the model. Since then, there have been more than 7,000 meetings in over 56 countries. And at this particular Death Cafe in New York City, the waiting list is long. More than 30 people showed up to the monthly meeting I went to.
People, they engage with these ideas little by little, and the adding on and the constant engagement, even in small ways, can really make big effects, because eventually they come home to Thanksgiving and they're like, you know what? I really think we should do advance directives.
Approximately only 1 in 3 adults in the US completes any type of advance directive, which is basically end-of-life care planning for the future in case you're unable to express yourself. Only 44% of all Americans have living wills. And although 89% of Medicare patients say doctors should discuss end-of-life care issues with their patients, only 17% of them say they've had those discussions.
It's not about curing the fear of death or, you know, not having feelings when someone dies. I don't think it's that. It's more like, I'm here and I'm feeling those feelings and I'm feeling them for real. And that is just like actually being truly self-aware. That's kind of baked into the whole death positivity thing.
In the end, everyone's relationship with death is different, and I assume it changes throughout the years. For you, openly talking about it might help you prepare emotionally or financially for the future, and maybe even make a few friends while at it. For me, it helped me understand loss and grief from another point of view, one that allows me, for the first time, to remember those I love without pain.